Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving back into BeamNG Drive, but not with normal cars. Oh no. Today it's all about the weirdest, dumbest, and most cursed car mods from ModLand. We're talking cars that make absolutely no sense, vehicles that probably shouldn't exist, and mods where you ask yourself, why? But also, why not? Some of them might look broken, some might drive like shopping carts on ice, and others are just pure chaos on four wheels. So you play BeamNG, but why not with your friends? Try Connect Hosting, the official BeamMP partner with 24/7 support and different plans at low prices. You can also host Assetto Corsa, Rust, or Minecraft servers. Use the link in the description and get 20% off with code ModLand20. First up, we have a traffic car pack, and honestly, this thing is pure chaos. It adds a huge variety of completely weird vehicles to the traffic system. We're talking cars with hats on, tiny trucks that look like toys, trucks that are basically driving ramps, and even cars that look like they came straight out of 1913. What makes this pack so funny is that all of these vehicles just casually spawn in traffic, like it's the most normal thing ever. Definitely a great way to turn normal driving into pure BeamNG chaos. All of these cars can actually be spawned individually and driven by yourself, but they're really meant to be used in traffic, so let me quickly show you how to spawn them properly. First, go to Options in the top right, then click on Gameplay on the left. Under the Traffic section, look for Allow Mods to Spawn, and make sure this option is enabled. After that, you can go back and open UI Apps. There, click on Add App and search for Traffic, then add the app. You can place it anywhere on the screen you like, since you can always remove it later. Inside the Traffic app, you can set the number of vehicles, the maximum speed, the respawn rate, and a lot more. Now just click Spawn. Then hit play, and your traffic is ready to go. And just like that, all these weird cars are now driving around like it's totally normal. Next up, we have the Citroën Ami. And yes, calling this a car might already be a stretch. This thing is basically a street-legal box on wheels, designed for short city trips and absolutely nothing else. It's tiny, super slow, and feels more like a mix between a car and a scooter than an actual vehicle. In BeamNG, that makes it even funnier, because the physics really show how light and fragile this thing is. Every bump feels dangerous, every crash looks painful, and high speed is, well, not really an option. But honestly, that's kind of the charm. The Ami isn't about performance or realism. It's about cruising through traffic, blocking faster cars, and somehow surviving situations it was never meant to be in. Next up, we have the Gavril SCCW, a tiny little race car that looks like it escaped from a go-kart track. It's super small, super light, and feels absolutely glued to the road. At least until you push it a bit too hard. Despite its size, this thing is actually really quick, especially in corners. But because it's so short and stiff, every mistake is punished instantly. Hit a curb, clip a barrier, and the car just yeets itself into the next dimension. Classic BeamNG physics. What makes it even funnier is seeing this thing in traffic or next to normal cars. It looks completely out of place, like someone brought a race car to a grocery run. Next up, we have the Renault Avantime, one of the strangest cars Renault has ever made. It's a weird mix between a coupe, a van, and an MPV, and somehow all of that at the same time. It's big, heavy, has only 2 doors, and massive windows everywhere, which already makes it feel unusual. In BeamNG, that high center of gravity and long body make it feel a bit boat-like, especially in corners. Crashing it is actually pretty satisfying because there's just so much glass and metal moving around. And in traffic, it looks completely out of place next to normal sedans and hatchbacks. And now we have the Suzuki Evry, the definition of a tiny Japanese box on wheels. It's a classic K-van. Super small, super tall, and clearly built for city streets and deliveries, not for speed. In BeamNG, this thing feels light and a bit unstable, especially in corners. The short wheelbase and tall body mean it loves to lean, and sometimes it feels like it's about to tip over just by looking at a curve. But that's exactly what makes it fun. It's slow, awkward, and completely out of its comfort zone the moment you leave the city. Put it in traffic or take it off-road, and BeamNG physics do the rest. Next up, we have the Yagmoor Pat Pat, and this thing is just pure utility chaos. It's basically a tiny open farm vehicle with almost no comfort, no safety, and barely any power. It's slow, loud, and feels like it could fall apart at any second, which makes it perfect for BeamNG. Every bump feels dangerous, and every turn feels like a test of faith. But one really cool thing about it is that you can transport small cars on the back. Those tiny mini cars fit surprisingly well, turning the Pat Pat into a budget car transporter. It looks completely ridiculous, but it actually works. Oh, and I almost forgot the Toyota Alphard. This is a big, luxurious van, and in BeamNG, it's just as massive and fancy as in real life. Inside, it even has a huge monitor in the cabin, giving it that over-the-top luxury vibe. It's slow, heavy, and a little awkward to drive, but that's exactly what makes it fun to see in traffic alongside all the tiny, weird cars. Definitely a mod that adds some style. And a little chaos, of course. And next up, we've got two motorcycle mods, which bring a completely different kind of chaos into BeamNG. First, there's the TC motocross bike. This bike is made for dirt tracks, off-road maps, and rough terrain. It's super light, very responsive, and feels great when jumping, sliding through corners, or just sending it over hills at full speed. From this same bike, there's also a street version, which is honestly kind of cursed. Taking a motocross bike onto asphalt is never a good idea, but that's exactly why it's so much fun. Then we have the second motorcycle, a full-on supersport bike, and this one is absolutely insane. It comes with several different configurations. A race version built for track use, a street version for normal roads, and a drag version with a massive turbo strapped to it. The drag setup is completely overpowered, accelerates like crazy, and becomes almost uncontrollable in seconds. Both bikes are fast, unforgiving, and extremely satisfying to crash. Classic BeamNG behavior. Definitely a perfect way to end this collection of weird and crazy mods. And that's it for today's roundup of the weirdest and most chaotic car and bike mods from ModLand. From tiny race cars and farm vehicles to bizarre traffic cars and insanely fast motorcycles, BeamNG really proves that the more ridiculous, the better. If you enjoyed seeing these mods in action, make sure to check out some of my other videos where we dive into more crazy cars, epic crashes, and over-the-top vehicles. And hey, if you want, I can make a part 2, because trust me, there are still plenty of insane mods out there waiting to be tested. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me which crazy mod was your favorite.